Hi, everyone. So the company name is Shping, which is short for shopping. Shping is the ecosystem for anything to do with related to shopping, production, logistics, and so on. So my name is Gennady Volchik. I'm a founder and CEO of the company, and I'll give you a quick run through what the platform does and how it relates to a B2B market as well as the B2C. So as I mentioned, we're dealing with the retail industry. Retail industry is it's a large industry. It's probably one of the largest sectors, worth $28 trillion in annual revenue. And when people buying products, every product bought requires information to make the decision. So there are a lot of decisions made every day, consumers deciding whether it's the right product to purchase, and decisions, as I mentioned earlier, requires the right data for the consumer. So getting the data to the consumer is very important. And brands spending 24% of their revenue to get the data available to a consumer. So they're building content. It could be videos, it could be product certification, packaging, and they want consumers to know everything they can about that product, so they'll make the decision to purchase this product. And while they're spending that much money and they're creating a lot of content, the return on the investment of that content comes down to how many consumers have seen this information, how many consumers have actually looked at the videos that they produce, and so on. And if we look at our experience from the products we buy in the supermarket, how many websites have we visited from those products that we buy? It wouldn't be that many. It means that the return on the investment on the content that brands create for their website is not that great. So there are a lot of tools available for brands to get their data to the consumer in the online environment. So Facebook, we all know, Google, Twitter. But there are not that many applications available for the brands to talk to the consumers in the retail store. And retail still represents 90% of overall shopping. The stats are that the click-through rate on the Facebook is less than 1%, meaning that if you'll configure your campaign in the Facebook and you'll set up targeting of a specific audience, you'll only be able to get through to roughly 1% of that group because of such a low click-through rate. Nevertheless, due to the very large audience of the Facebook, you still can access a lot of consumers with this type of ads. Consumers said that they prefer the advertising that gives them some kinds of incentive. So, for example, videos, when consumer earns something for watching those videos, has the biggest preference in the consumer's eyes. In terms of the tools available for the brands to market to the consumers buying in the retail store, they're quite limited. So what can brand do? They can have a QR code on their packaging, so the consumer can scan the QR code, go to a specific website to see the information about the product. The click rate, the take-up of this engagement is very low because consumers are taking to a static page, meaning that if they scan that QR code once, there is not much incentive to scan it again and again. So the ongoing engagement through QR code is not really effective. Brands can have the in-store representative who can talk to consumers and tell them about the product, but this is also not scalable because brands cannot have a sales rep in every single store where they have their products stocked. Also, brands can get consumers' information through the registration form, so they can send them information by emails and so on. Consumers don't like to fill those forms in because they get enough spam as it stands. Plus, it takes a lot of time to fill in the forms, and that's why the take-up of the form registration is not that great. Let's have a look at the typical example of a decision-making process when we are buying a product in the store. So the things that are going through consumers' mind is, who is this product made by? Can I trust that company? Where did the ingredients come from? Has this product been recalled? Is it suitable for example, 18-month toddler that you're planning to buy this infant formula for? Have any of my friends bought this product? Is this product better than the product that I usually buy? And finally, is that a genuine product? So all these questions going through a consumer's mind in order to make the decision whether to purchase the products or not, and they don't have that much time to make this decision. So consumers are really keen to get access to the information, and brands really want to share the information with the consumer. But nevertheless, while both parties are keen to talk, this communication is still challenging. It's still not where it's supposed to be. Brands are really confusing consumers with a lot of call to actions. If you have a look at the product, you'll see that brands will give you an option to scan QR code, call the 1-800 number, send them an email, follow them, check out their website, follow them on Facebook, Twitter, check out their blog. So for the consumer to find the information they're looking for, they either need to go through all of those channels because the information is scattered in order to get the information they need. So now a bit about what we've done, how we're solving this problem. So we have built a solution using the existing standard, the GS1 standard, and we've enabled an existing barcode that you see on every product that you purchase, the one on the left, and we link that barcode with all of the information related to the products. So it's linked with the information from GS1 organization, from certification bodies, from industry bodies, brand owner. And if brand is also using our Shping security module, it's a traceability module where we track products through the supply chain, then consumer will be able to get access to traceability data, temperature logs, raw material information, as well as the authenticity check. They'll be able to check if product is authentic or not. So through a single entry, consumer can access all the product information at the scan of the barcode. So the platform links third-party databases, brands, industry organization, all to the product barcode to enable consumer to access this information. To give you a quick overview of our system architecture, so we operate as a hybrid solution, so we still have centralized and decentralized recording of data. We use mainly Amazon where it's available. So in Amazon Australia, China, US, and Singapore. In Russia, we use Selectel because Amazon was not available. So the data comes from trusted sources of data who we've integrated with. So we've integrated with a number of GS1 organizations around the world. So GS1 Australia, Azerbaijan, Russia, Malta, and Singapore. We've integrated with certification bodies, the Australian Organic Certification, Assure Quality, and there are a few others in the pipeline to be added to the list. We've integrated with World Customs Organizations, so when brands are crossing the borders and using our track and trace, they can clear the goods faster through customs, as well as quarantine in China. We integrated with China CIQ. So these are the other certification bodies that we are in the pipeline to integrate. So when consumer scans the product barcode, they'll be able to get information from all of those sources. Another source is the traceability data. So if brand subscribe to our Shping security, the data of the traceability will be another source and consumer will be able to see this information. And we've partnered with Everledger. It's a platform built on IBM Hyperledger, and we became a node of this blockchain platform. And now all of our brands can push their data into blockchain, but at the same time, our app becomes a front end to the Everledger platform. So over 2 million diamonds that already been stored in the Everledger database would be able to be authenticated by our app. So when you buy a diamond ring next time in the jewelry store, you'll be able to scan the product's barcode, see all the information about the diamond, where it came from, the gold, what type of gold it is, and so on, the source of it, and so on. So let me play a small video on the app. So the app is available now. It's live, and you can download it in the App Store, Google Play. But here is a small video that outlines what the app is all about.
We all use our phones when we're shopping. But scrolling through search results and opening window after window can be a headache. Shping makes shopping simpler. It makes research easier and faster. And it rewards you for using it. Just scan any barcode before you buy to learn what's in it, whether it's certified, where it's from, whether it's been recalled, and discover other people's experiences
So the Shping coin that we've launching now, we're actually going through the pre-ICO now, is the cryptocurrency that brands use to incentivize consumers to engage with them. And the model is slightly different to a traditional model of the search engine. In the search engine environment, when consumer does a search for a specific product, the Google, let's say, will connect the consumer to a brand's website, and brand will pay a fee to the search engine for this connection. In the Shping environment, consumers will use Shping app as a search engine, will connect consumer to the information from the brand, but the brand will pay a fee directly to the consumer for that engagement. So the Shping economy looks like that. During the token sale, we're selling our tokens to the token buyers. Then those tokens could be sold to the brands via the exchange. Brands will distribute them to consumers who are scanning their products, and consumers will sell them through the exchange, probably back to the brands. There will be retailers who will be accepting Shping coins as well, and then those Shping coins from retailers will probably go to the exchange and back to the brands. We're only selling 50% of our coins, and the other 50% we're keeping in the reserve. So if you as a consumer scanning a product of non-partner brands, where there is no campaign for you to get rewarded, you'll still get rewards from that reserve. So the type of action that gives consumer coins for the action is scanning products, adding reviews, adding products to our database. So if you scan a product which is not yet in our database, you can add it in and get additional rewards. Watching videos, following brands on the Facebook, and so on. Every time you scan the barcode, you'll see which options you have to earn additional coins. And as per video, those coins can be exchanged soon through the exchange to other cryptos or the local fiat currency. The backend enables the brand to see full analytics, who their consumers are, where they're scanning their product, what information they're really interested in, what they looked at. And the final video, very short one to finish off the presentation, talk about our token sale and the cryptocurrency.
Shping is set to change the world of shopping and marketing forever, and we invite you to take part at the beginning of the revolution. Through Shping, brands can bypass media intermediaries and reward consumers with Shping coin directly when they opt to see and hear their messages before they make a purchase. Each time shoppers Shping a product's barcode to look up information, they can earn Shping coins. For one time only, to finance the Shping expansion, we've decided to sell Shping coins to the public as part of our token sale, and we'll soon offer for sale 5 billion Shping coins. As Shping coins will be required by brands to incentivize consumers to engage with them on the platform, this is a unique opportunity to get Shping coins at the introductory price. To learn more about purchasing Shping coins and to sign up for information alerts, visit tokensale.shping.com. Shping, it pays to shop smart.
Yep, that's the end of the presentation. If you happen to download our app and you'll come and see us in our booth, you can scan the barcode on my shirt and earn your first 1,000 Shping coins, roughly $10.